Hey friends, and welcome to my channel. It's Teresa here, and today I'm participating in the Traci Reed Designs Love Potion YouTube Hop. We are featuring the fabulous love-themed collection called Love Potion from Traci Reed today. And so I hope you'll check out all the wonderful participants. I will have links for everyone down below and links to the product, of course, so that you can check it out for yourself. This is a view of the layout as I created it digitally in Photoshop before I printed it. And so just a couple of things that I wanted to point out. One is my favorite elements. The arrows are the jumping off point for this layout, and they are made to look like they're coming out of the bow and going all the way around the photo to draw your eye around this layout. And then my second favorite element are these heart alphabets. These will turn you into a font lover, and they actually guided my photo choice because they remind me sort of how little children write sometimes. And then the little hearts just reinforce the theme. They're just super cute, right? And so the story for my layout is the tradition of helping the kids when they were little, helping them fill out or write their names on their Valentines for school. So let's head right on into the process here. I'll show you the things that I've printed out now. The photo here from 2012, and then the pattern paper background. These are 3 pattern papers from the collection, and I've added the star scatter to the furthest back solid pink background just to add a little sparkle underneath these or behind these adorable arrows. I've printed out a couple of pattern paper strips to add some fun little visual texture. This is the arrow. Of course, you can see I've added a white stroke to that arrow. I think originally it does not have one. And then the arrows are printed from both the Ellie's. There's a couple in the Ellie's pack and a couple in the stickers pack. So I just went through and looked for all the arrows in the collection, pulled them in, and then printed and cut several different arrows to fill in that round space. Then the labels that I made that form the title that says Love This Tradition, and those are going to go above and below the photo itself. And then a couple of little word strips, and also the 3 buttons from the collection as well. So, beginning to assemble here, I'm going to distress just the top and bottoms of these strips. And one of the reasons that I decided to do this is because this middle strip here, I ran out of adhesive here. This middle strip here kind of fades into the pink pattern paper background. And so just lifting these edges up a little bit at the top and the bottom, it doesn't create a lot of bulk. So it's not going to wrinkle up the photo or anything, but it is going to help lift those edges a little bit off the page and hopefully help that middle strip stand out a little better. I'm not really worried about the others. They contrast enough. In hindsight, I probably could have chosen a different pattern paper than the little pink cloud hearts, but in the end, it looks really cute and it all works out. So don't overthink things, especially if it keeps you moving in a forward direction. Just keep on moving with it. So, adding the photo and then adding the title here. I love that just layered on what's actually the bottom half of a label with a word art on it, but you don't see the word art in the layout. And then my journaling is typed on one of the layouts, and I'm just tucking that down at the bottom corner to sort of lead your eye. This is sort of where the layout culminates, or the circle that your eye is led on is kind of where that culminates. And you'll see how I punctuate that as well. So I'm going to adhere that adorable bow with some pop dots so it has a little bit of dimension here. And there's the final punctuation is that sending my love arrow with the banner behind it. And I love that so much. It gives you the feeling that it literally is going off the page. And again, playing with the idea of motion on the layout, using these elements. It's so fun to me. To me, it makes this layout stand out, if you will, because it's not just, here's a photo and a couple of embellishments. Here's part of the story, and the elements are actually communicating part of the story here. I love that. I love that so much. I love the motion and the sort of lighter feel of it, right? This is not taking itself too serious. Now, you've heard me talk about using every bit of the pop dots here. So I'm going to use the strips, the negative space strips here, and then one of the strips gets lost. Did you see it just kind of fall off of the screen? And so I'm looking for it here. And I can't find it. So that's fine. Let it go. It'll turn up somewhere. It did turn up after I was cleaning up from doing the layout. It just fell on the floor. But that stumped me for a hot minute. So there we go. You can laugh at my foibles and a little outtake moment there. So you can see how the arrows are coming together here on the page. I think I ended up with one extra because I'm not really directly looking at my computer screen now as I'm putting the layout together, and that's fine. It's more important that you have a starting point and that the layout that you're finished with makes you really happy. So I'm going to add a word strip underneath the top label that says, "You make my heart feel fizzy." I love that so much. And I also added a little wand at the bottom with the heart. Just for fun there, to have a little focal point there at that bottom label. Since the title is split, it was kind of, okay, how do I make those two labels stand out? And that's the way I did it at the bottom, and then at the top, I make that arrow sort of almost falling into the title. And then it just needed a little bit of enamel dots here. So grabbing some from my stash that I've had forever, and I'm going to go ahead and use a bunch of them and get this page, get this little pack of enamel dots mostly used up, cause that's always fun. And it had some great colors in it. The 3 different shades of pink and a little bit of white, just enamel hearts. And so they kind of add a little bit more to the background among the stars, but also highlight some of the little parts around the layout. So again, make sure you hit up the other contributors to the YouTube Hop today for Love Potion. Make sure you check out this collection. I have to say that the Valentine's Day collections always feel like, they always feel almost more exciting than December Daily. I know that might be heresy. Don't come for me. But I do love a good heart-themed collection. And, you know, you can use these Valentine's themed collections for any day of the year. It doesn't just have to be for Valentine's Day. So have a good time with it. Make something. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you back here again real soon. Bye-bye.